Okay, so we have Jesal over here. Welcome, Jesal, and so good to have you with us on this platform today. And yes, Jesal has been a superwoman. She's been in my superwoman binge mornings and worked hard on herself. A girl, a lady, I would say, with a lot of dreams, with a lot of hope, and an excellent homemaker so far, raised the children very well. So I will not really introduce her too much. She can introduce herself in 2 lines, and then you can ask me your question, Jason.
Thank you so much, Ritu, for this kind introduction. I am Jesal Kapadia from Mumbai, a mother of 2 loving daughters and a better half of a loving and caring husband. So I am it's been my journey with Ritu since last probably 2 months, and I have joined her program, her 21 days program, and it has been amazing with me. I can just say that it has changed my life entirely. The way I think, the way I, now I look at things, it's changed. So thank you so much for that. And
thank you, my dear. Yeah. So now tell me your question. What is your question for me today?
My question is, I want to know everything about meditation for the beginner, because I've been meditating for a while, but exactly I'm not getting all my answers. Like, as to, I have a lot of confusion that what is the best time to meditate for the beginners. How many like you can start with 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour. So all that, and what meditation does to you exactly.
Okay.
All that I want.
That's an amazing question, Jesal. Thank you so much for asking me this, because I'm sure a lot of people really want to meditate, but they don't know why are they meditating? Number one. Number two, again, like you said, the duration, and there are a lot of confusions happening. So it's a beautiful question. And let me tell you one thing. First, we need to understand, why are we meditating? Okay. Meditation, people have a lot of misconceptions about meditation, as in they feel that it's only to become peaceful and it's to become calm in our lives. कि जब कुछ बाहर में बहुत झमेला हो रहा है, चलो meditation में बैठ जाओ, मन शांत हो जाएगा. But actually, meditation is not to just, I would say, it's just not to feel that calmness and peace from within. It has much, much, much more benefits, in life. And if we can understand that, then everybody will want to meditate. And what is the primary ultimate objective? As a beginner, you start small, and maybe you build up the practices, because you want to become more aware of what is going on. Plus you need to learn concentration also. A lot of things are going to come up, but actually the ultimate objective of meditation is to connect with your soul, to silence your outer body, that is your outer mind and your body, basically anything to do with your external, to silence that and to connect inward to your soul. Now, what is a soul? A soul is I would say it's a storage of all your emotions, right? Where all your emotions are stored, right? And we need to handle, emotion is what? Energy in motion, right? So ultimately, it's a game of energy once again, as to how we can raise our frequency level, how we can raise our energy. And that is why we meditate, to raise our energy. And when we connect to our soul, okay, and I'll tell you how do we meditate also, but when we connect to our soul, what is happening is we need to understand our soul. Who's created this soul now? The soul has been created by the creator, right? For each one of us, obviously, otherwise we don't know kahan se ye soul aa gaya. Koi to externally, so human beings, we've created many things, but we can't create souls, right? So now who's created it? So the creator, what is he created with? With himself. So a soul is a part of the creator. And we have to understand. And now we are actually, when we are meditating, we are conversing with that creator. That is, we are conversing with our soul. And our soul is our creator. So we are conversing with a creator. And that is where a creator gives us inspirations. It gives us intuitions. It shows us the right direction. आप business का कोई decision लेना है आपको, आपके family का कोई decision लेना है आपको कुछ भी करना है अपनी life में. It's like, if you can silence your mind, connect to your soul, get that intuition and work accordingly, you will never be able to fail. So imagine, people think meditation, people like, it's kind of a woo woo thing, like, oh, meditation, Baba. No, but meditation is actually going to help you in all areas of your life. We need to understand. And I'm super happy and glad to know that you have started meditating. It's very, very, very essential. If you really want to live in, I would say, an amazing life, meditation is the way. Okay. You need to silence your external being. Okay. Now, when to meditate, how to meditate, कैसे start करें? There are many processes. In fact, you have walking meditation, you have lot of different kinds of meditation. So you can sit silently, you can use music. It depends on who you are as a person. If you're more auditory, suppose, you like, is in the sense that, you can meditate, you get more concentration and you can connect better with music, suppose. So that time you will use any music to meditate. And music also has different kinds of frequencies. So we have this, delta is a frequency which takes you in the silent zone. Like normally who's a newborn kid is a delta. A person who sleep deep, when he goes to a deep sleep state, he goes into the delta frequency. Okay. Then we have this, below delta will come theta, then comes alpha, and then comes beta. So normal ordinary human being who's like all the time working and hustling and idhar bhi kaam udhar bhi kaam, they're normally in a beta frequency where बहुत कुछ चल रहा है दिमाग में. Okay, so the ultimate aim of the meditation is also go to the delta state, and that music definitely enhances that, to get into the delta state quicker. So some people uses music. Some people, if you think that, okay, you're a visual person, you want to see something, so you can light a candle, you can, keep a murti of your God in front of you, open your eyes and meditate, no problem with that. Okay, but as long as you can concentrate there, right? And for some people who wants, some people, they want, they like if they can talk. So, they are more verbal people. So then do a chant. But when you're chanting, then your brain is not going to XYZ things. Then your brain is in your chanting. आप बोलते ना माला जप रहे हैं and all. So, you can visualize the idol, you can chant a mala, everything is meditation for that matter. As a beginner, the key is first to get into that habit of concentration, to get into a habit where you can actually feel silenced totally from inside, and externally you're just, your body, your mind, you're not thinking about that anymore. So what suits you better? For me, if you ask me, I love silence, because I have been meditating now for years and years and years. And now I don't need any music. I don't need any visuals. I don't need anything to say. I can just get into my state immediately. But for a beginner, if you want to use all of these also, you should use, in fact, to get into that state. Okay, तो वो आपके ऊपर depend करता है. There is no right way. Now again, if you are like, no, but I feel peaceful and I can concentrate more and I can actually shut my outer world easily when I'm sitting in silence, then practice silent meditation. And you can do your breath meditation. Like what I do is I started my journey with just 10 minutes and 10 minutes of my breath meditation. It's like just observing your breath closely, because breath is the source. Okay, breath is like, you don't know where it's come from, you don't know where it's going. And if you're you can't take a past breath, you can't take a future breath, or you can take a present breath, right? I can't. If I ask you, Jesal, can you breathe the last breath? You'll be like, of course not, right? So if you can concentrate and you can just practice breathing and just observe your breath. If any thoughts are coming, let it pass by. Be an observer, not an experiencer. Okay. So this is how I started my journey, but eventually you'll come there where you don't need any external music. You don't need any vision. You don't need any chanting. I would say if you do puja, make your puja meditation for you. Okay. So you can chant with concentration, even if you do 5 minutes. There is no point being chanting for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour when your mind is somewhere else altogether. You're wasting your time there. Okay. So this is true meditation. Regarding the hours, what you asked me, I would say that ideally the Brahma Muhurat is supposed to be the best time to meditate, 4:30 in the morning, before 5, basically 4:30 to 5:30. Why? Because there the energies are super high, the sun is rising, We have the sun energy that time, and the energies are supposed to be very auspicious, so you can easily get into the state of meditation, and you're in a half sleep state also. You're not externally connected too much to the world also at that point of time, right? But then kuch nahi se kuch acha. So if you don't get time in the morning, first thing in the morning, and if you feel that morning mein mera nahi hua, it's better to meditate rather not to meditate. So maybe in the afternoon or at night, any time is a good time, provided you meditate. But yes, the ideal and the best time is in the mornings to meditate. And I would say get a fixed time, because ek hota na, when you have a fixed time to meditate, and when and a fixed place also to meditate, fixed time, fixed place, and you're putting all your energies there. So that becomes a very sacred time and a sacred space for you as well. And that is beautiful. So the energies of that space is very high, and miracles can happen from that space only, for that matter. Okay. So this is also very important.
Okay. Yeah. So basically for me, the time is, of course, when you said morning, when I've experienced morning whenever I'm meditating, of course, the experience is really very high, very good, very nice. But, I can fix a place every day. I've fixed a place for my meditation, but the timing varies. So it just varies from morning 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, till 11 o'clock, 11 a.m., So
yeah, I would say, Jesal, it's okay for a beginner. It's absolute. Don't be so harsh on yourself every time. At the end of the day, we want to be happy. Ye bahut rules nahi banane. But if you can set a time, like मैं जैसे चलो ठीक है, proper time नहीं, पर मैं उठते ही करूंगी meditation or whatever. First thing in the morning is I'm going to brush my teeth and I'm going to just sit for my meditation. Drink a glass of water and just sit for my meditation. So you can just do that also for yourself. That helps a lot if you have a fixed time. But if not, then also I would say do not give up on your meditation, because at the end of the day, you have to know, like I said, if you know why you're meditating, and once you meditate, it's like raising your energy level. We meditate, the only purpose is to raise our frequency level. And to connect, and when we can raise our frequency level, it's a distance between God is what? Really vibrating at a high level, right? And that is why we cannot see God. And we are also vibrating maybe at lower frequency. But when we are meditating, and when we are disconnected from our mind and our body specifically, we have gone to a higher vibration at that point of time. And there is direct contact. We have to understand. And then the intuitions will follow. Right? And then you practice those intuitions in your life. So the objective is to practice to live life comfortably, smoothly. And who else knows the best than the creator, right? So it's a beautiful practice. And once you once you start practicing it, you will not want to stop it, for sure. And regarding the number of hours, I would say, ideally you should, like one of my mentors told me, that you should at least minimum meditate the same time as you are, as your age is. So suppose I'm 40 years old, so I should meditate 40 minutes at least, that way. And of course, that should be the minimum bare level of your meditation. But to start with, if you've never meditated, then maybe 40 can become difficult or 50 can become difficult. So start with something. And for me, I can meditate for the whole day, for that matter. Now, I have done that in my, when I'd gone to Banaras on Mahashivratri months, the whole night from 6 in the evening till 6 in the morning, next to the ghat, I was meditating and I was totally lost. I've really enjoyed that process. So for me now, meditation is like, I enjoy it so much that people, it's like people tell me, ki ho gaya, and I'm like, no, I feel like doing it more and more and more. Okay. So this happens because you feel that inner happiness, the innermost joy comes with meditation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've experienced that, and I've started with guided meditation, because I have seen if it is not guided, my mind keeps wandering here and there to get
That's
back.
Absolutely okay.
Yeah, it gets very difficult. So I've started with guided meditation, and it was lovely talking to you, Ritu. I think I really got a lot of inputs regarding meditation. I'm quite clear now. So thank you so much.
Thank you, my dear. And I'm sure your question has really helped a lot of us. So thank you once again. And thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Take care.